Hi guys, Fog of Gaming here and welcome to this amazing kill streak in Battlefield Hardline. The title of the movie is 42 kills and 2 deaths, however we managed to get up to 31 kills and 0 deaths. That is how long it took them to finally kill me. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, 31 kills and 0 deaths and you let this guy just do whatever he's been doing? I mean, I'm sorry, you can't allow that. However, they did, so that's why I'm able to show you this footage. We will show you some awesome kills with the RPGs, the .300 knockout and the MAC-10. In this movie you will see the entire kill streak, but we will also give you all the tips and tricks that you need to do this yourself. The first kill that you see is actually a pretty easy one. We're working on another movie and this is actually the beginning of the super start. The super start is actually the best way for you to start your round. The building on the right is actually the place where I get most of my kills. In this building there are always enough people to kill, but there are never too many, so you never get overrun. The great part about this area is that there's some elevation. You have the parking lot underneath and you have the second floor that you see here. From here you got a great view of the echo car, but also on the main road and all the cars that are passing. Most of the enemy cars will be driving past this building at some point, so it will be very easy for you to take them out as well. I recommend that you join an empty server and that you just run around this building so that you know it by heart. There are a lot of corners and ledges and everything can work in your benefit, but it can also work against you. So you have to always know where you are and what you can use for cover. What I always do is I put down these cameras. Now they're not just here to unlock the .300, they're actually pretty useful if you use them right. If you place them like this, you got one camera facing their spawn, so in other words, whatever comes out of their spawn, you'll know about it. I didn't find the other gadgets very useful, so I always use this camera. It will give you a lot of intel and it will even give you some intel assists. You won't be getting any camera coins in this map, you're just gonna use them for yourself. So use the cameras whenever you can, they've gotten me loads of kills. Now the most important thing that you have to do is as soon as you spawn, get out of your car and take the RPG out of the trunk. Don't drive around with that RPG in your trunk like the guy in front of me did. It's no use, it's just a waste of time. Make sure that you're armed to the teeth so that you can take down everything that comes your way. Things that you need to know about this area is all the access routes, the elevators and your escape routes. The elevators are in the center and you will always hear a sound when somebody is using them, so listen out for that as well. The other thing that you need to know is that the central area inside the building is blocked off by the windows. So in other words, if somebody wants to get in from the second floor, you have to break through a window. This is the reason why I only break certain windows. This way I will know when somebody else is trying to use this area and I have to cover my back a little bit better. A good thing to know is that your RPGs will almost never hit this little railing here, so feel free to shoot through this railing to shoot at everything that moves. You don't have to be worried about blowing yourself up. One thing that you're gonna notice through this movie is that I use my map quite a lot. As you can see, I made it a lot bigger than the standard one. I think this is about 160% or something. The only thing I'm gonna say right now is make it bigger than the standard version. I'm not saying go to 200% because this covers too much of my screen for me and you won't see certain enemies that you normally would have seen. Now I think 160 is about right actually. You will still see everything that you have to see, plus you get a great view of your surroundings. Depending on the game mode that I'm playing, I get between 60 and 80% of my kills from this map. Everybody that you kill or that kills you will have shown up on this map at some point, so you should have known about them. The difficulty lies at playing this game and keeping a close eye on this map. I recommend that you change the icon sizes as well. Make them small enough so they don't cover anything else, but keep them large enough that you still see what they represent. For example, the RPG that is spawning there. You want to make sure that every time it spawns that you're the first one to see it so you can go and get it. This thing will get you loads of kills, especially in this area of the map, because every car is driving past here. One thing you will notice on this map is that my cameras spot the cars driving out of their spawn. Now basically these cameras don't spot the cars, they actually spot the people hanging out of the windows, so don't make the mistake that every car will be spotted. If there's only one guy sitting inside, you probably won't see him. The loadout is pretty self-explanatory. You will see the .300, you will see the MAC-10, the cameras and the laser trip mines. That's basically all you need for this. The .300 has a silencer, so you will never show up on the map. And just in case you need it, there's always the MAC-10 to back you up for the very close range firefights. If you don't have the .300 yet, then just search for my channel on YouTube. I made an ultimate guide to unlock this weapon, with all the little details, everything you need to know, how to get 4 camera coins per round, how to get the marksman coins very easily, and of course to get 200 sniper rifle kills as fast as possible. If you follow that guide step by step, you will unlock the weapon in no time. I haven't made a review of the .300 yet. The only thing I can say, the gun is amazing. It's so fun to play with. The best thing is it's silence, it keeps you off the radar. The second best thing, it will kill everybody within 50 meters unless you shoot them in the arm or something. Otherwise it will take 2 shots to kill everything. So the gun is pretty forgiving. Then the other best thing, while you're unlocking the .300, you will unlock the Mag 10, which is for me the best handgun in the game for this class. It will kill everybody. Imagine that I do, let's say, 10 short range gunfights, I will win 9 out of 10 with this handgun alone. It's not because you're a good player or something, it's just the handgun doing all the work for you. You just have to aim and shoot and the guy will go down in no time. I always like to use the laser trip mines just to blow up the cars or just to cover your back. The ideal situation would be having a friend who drops an ammo box here and you'll be set for the rest of the round. The second most important thing is to equip your cars with the anti-armor upgrade so that you have access to those RPGs. This way you don't only have to rely on the RPG that spawns here, because I think it takes about 1 minute and 30. You can just hop in and out of any other car that happen to be parked around the area and you can take a new RPG out of the trunk. My routine when I play this map is to set up these cameras first. These things will give you so much intel, you can't put them down fast enough. Now we have to be careful, don't shoot at everything that moves. You don't want to kill everything. You want to kill the important targets and you want to make sure that you kill them in the first shot. Now sometimes you will miss, which is very acceptable, but make sure it doesn't happen more than once. Use your RPGs wisely, make sure when you shoot that you kill whatever you're aiming at. You can afford to miss once, but you can't afford to miss twice. The thing is, as soon as you fire this rocket, everybody will know where you are and you want to get out of here as soon as possible. You don't want to hang around for your second RPG to reload and then to fire it again. By this time you'll be dead already. Make sure that you keep roaming around this place and make sure that you use a cover as well. You will get used to choosing your targets of the map and to see how everything moves around you. Now just for the record, we're not camping here, we're just roaming around a certain area. There will always be people who will be calling you a camper because you killed them 10 times. That's just them complaining about getting killed. Take it as a compliment or something. Maybe I'm old school, but camping used to be sitting around a corner, waiting for somebody to pass and then to shoot him in the back. That was camping. We're definitely not doing that. But we are going to stay around the same area, but there's a good reason for this. We want the people that we kill to come back looking for us. We want them to come looking for revenge. I always count on them doing this because you can easily outsmart them, which means more kills for you. And it's a lot of fun to kill the same guy over and over again. Just make sure that you respect the guy. Don't go showing off in a chat or something that you killed him for the 6th time or whatever. If he ever manages to kill you, just congratulate him. Just say that it was a nice kill or something. They will respect you more this way. Just for info, try to look at the names that you see at the bottom when you kill somebody. You will see the same names coming back and back again. In a way it's a lot more fun if you kill the same people over and over again, but on the other side I always think, what were they actually doing? I mean, just go and do something else or bring all your friends and then kill me or something, I don't know. But don't let the guy kill you 4 or 5 times, I mean that's the last thing you want, right? A good thing to do here is to kill the infantry. It's always nice to kill them, but the most important thing is to kill the cars that the enemies hotfire. For example the Echo car or whatever. Doesn't matter which car actually, just as long as you keep those down. Now your own teammates who are driving those marked cars, those guys are the one who are going to win the round for you. You might be thinking, what are we doing then? Well, it's actually very simple. You're gonna be doing something a lot more important. You will be the one who's making sure that the enemy doesn't win the round. So don't ever underestimate the power that you have and the impact that one player can have in Battlefield. You can make a big difference, never forget this. It's very difficult to prove this to you, but I'm sure that at some point you saw the impact that you had yourself on the game. Now 2 things you have to make sure when you're playing Battlefield. This is just as a general tip. Make sure that you're playing with a headset. You will hear 10 times more than when you're playing with just boxes or a laptop or whatever. Your positional accuracy will be 10 times better with a headset. I think it's the cheapest and best investment you can make when you play this game. The second thing you have to keep in mind is that you play in a quiet room. So don't play in the living room where everybody's watching TV or something. Just make sure that you have your own room where you can just focus on the game. I know it's not very social, but if you want to make most of your time, then try to do this. You'll be performing a lot better. Another thing you want to count on is a hotfire assist. If you see a car that's driving in the direction of a friendly player, just make sure that you put 1 bullet in the car. If the other guy then destroys this car, you get a hotfire assist. More points for you. You're not gonna be able to kill the entire car with your sniper rifle, but it's an extra point and you didn't have to do much for it, right? It's just 1 bullet. Well, normally when I play hotwire I get into the cars as well. It's just a basic thing to do, you want to make sure that you win the round. Now in this clip I'm not touching the cars at all. I just want to make as many kills as possible and just want to keep them down. I don't want them to win the round. And there were quite a few guys on our team more than willing to drive those cars, so just let them do that and you do something else. Now you don't want to be standing at the back of the building for too long. Just let your camera spot every enemy that comes near and then decide which ones you will be taking out. And make sure that you never jump over the sledge. You'll be giving away a superior position and you've got no clue where the guy is at. Keep in mind that from this point on, some players will be coming here and they will be specifically looking for you. They want to kill you, cause you killed them 2 or 3 times already and they just want revenge. Keep switching between the front and the back of this building. Most of the time you'll be getting more kills here. Make sure that you use a cover to your advantage and that nobody is following you. Now sometimes it's very quiet around the building, but it won't last longer than 30 seconds. This is actually a good time to check your map. Get your bearings again, see where your teammates are, see what they're doing. See what other enemies are doing on the other side of the map, just to get the situational awareness back. Now you have to make sure that you stay mobile, stay moving, don't stay in the same spot for too long. And more importantly, don't leave your cover. These are the 2 mistakes that I made just here. Now I wish I knew this earlier, but I actually found out the hard way. I had a feeling that something was wrong, I just didn't know what it was. Somebody spotted me probably a long time ago, or the other guy just got lucky. And then finally they managed to kill me. 31 kills, 0 deaths, and I stayed alive for a little over 11 minutes. So it took him that long to kill me, and it only depends on the location where you're doing all your work. Now it's not gonna end here, there's still 130 tickets left and about 8 minutes, so we got some more time to get some more kills. First, make sure that you congratulate the guy, like I said before, cause I killed him I think 3 times already, and I think he might have been a little bit angry at the end. He just came looking for revenge and he finally got it. Now we're gonna make our way back towards the echo car. However, we're not gonna go there blindly. If you see somebody coming your way, stop and take him out. Just do whatever you have to do, just don't rush there blindly, because you will end up dead before you get there. But make sure that wherever you do it out of cover. Park your car in a certain way that it covers you. Use the buildings as your cover, go inside if you have to. Make sure that you don't show up on the minimap unnecessarily, and take your time to look at everything around you. There's no rush to getting back to that place, you will get there, you might even get some kills along the way. Now again, I can't stress this enough, use the minimap, it will tell you everything. You will see all the cars coming your way, you will see the truck coming your way, the other little car coming your way. I saw them as soon as they came up on the map and I knew that I was going to take them out with the RPG. However, with the truck, make sure that you keep your distance, because when this thing blows it will damage everything and you don't want to die yourself when you're killing him. Oh yeah, one very important thing, make sure that you get your revenge on the guy that killed you. I usually see a lot of people using this position, they're putting down their breaching charges or something and they want to block off this part of the road, but personally I don't really see the benefit. You don't have the high ground, you don't have the superior position, people can attack you from at least 3 different sides and you don't have many escape routes. I mean, you're basically stuck at the bottom here. When you have a silencer it might work, but as soon as they know that you're here, then you're just an easy kill for them. So take out as many guys as you have to and then get back into your car. You still want to make your way towards the echo car. However, make sure that you take your time, there's no rush. So when you get back to your echo position, make sure everything is clear. Make sure that no enemies are taking over your spots. Make sure that your cameras didn't spot anybody. And if you can, lay down a new ambush for the echo car and move your way back up. But always cover your tracks, like close the doors when you go inside the elevators. So whenever they open again, you know that somebody else used them. You know that somebody else might be around. All these little details matter. When you're standing in the elevator, use your time to check your map. See what your next target is. Make a plan, see what you'll be doing next. I decided to go back to the front of the building to see if I can get some more kills here. I wanted to go and kill the tanker, but it was too fast. I saw what route it was taking, so I knew that it was gonna come back. Sometimes an easy kill just takes a little bit of patience. Now when you're in the bushes here, it's actually a great spot. It gives you loads of cover, you can shoot the vehicles left, right and center, and usually they don't have a clue where you're at. As soon as they start shooting at you, make sure that you get out of there as soon as possible. They have the advantage and you're not gonna win this gunfight, especially not with a sniper rifle in your hands. So I ran back inside in order to lure him in. I wanted to fight this guy on my own ground, where I have the advantage, so I can make sure that I kill him and not the other way around. Now you saw that the camera spotted this enemy, and you see as well that I didn't finish him off properly. My aim was a bit off, it was the end of the round, so I was getting a little bit tired. Which was still fine, I mean I managed to sneak up behind him pretty fast. However, for some strange reason my melee attack was way off, I just couldn't get him. So that's where we end the round. 41-1, about 12,300 points. Oh sorry, it's gonna go up to 41 and 2. So guys, if you do pretty much the same thing as what I did, just make sure that you're roaming around this building, make sure that you know it by heart. Place your cameras in the right area and keep a close eye on your minimap so that you know what's coming your way, and you will be taking them down in large numbers. Hey, even better, we end this at 42 to 2, which is a kill to death ratio of 21 to 1. It's not bad, but we went up to 31 and 0, so that is the highest that I've gotten on this game mode. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like this, subscribe or let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, this was Fog of Gaming and see you on the battlefield.